Welcome back to another video, guys. So I finished up at my work away where I spent a brilliant 2 weeks there. Got back in the van, headed south towards the coast. I left yesterday and spent the day yesterday. It was really warm yesterday, like 26 degrees. So I spent the day down by the coast, doing a bit of sunbathing, just relaxing, and then found a nice little park up which was about 5 minutes away, and it had a sea view. I'll put a couple of pictures in now, and I've headed back down towards the coast today, further towards Toulon, and I found a nice little cove where I'm just going to have a bit of lunch. Well, actually I say I'm going to have a bit of lunch. I haven't really got anything substantial, but at the park up last night there was another motorhome there, a French couple, and a chap called Samir was a really nice guy, and I got chatting to him, and then this morning when I saw him, he was part Algerian, I think, and he gave me some Algerian like cakes, like little pastry things, and it was so nice. And then when I was about to leave, he offered me 2 more, so I've got those in my bag, and I've got a little coffee. But yeah, just a really beautiful little cove. So these are the Algerian cakes. So I've already tried one of these and it was really nice. I've got this one as well, I don't know what it is. What a really nice guy, he just gave me those. I've noticed a lot of the French people down here are just they're really kind people, really helpful. For example, when I'm going into places to buy stuff, I often ask them if they speak English, and if they don't, then there might be French people who do and they help out. So yeah, really positive experience. This is beautiful. They remind me a little bit of those Turkish, baklava. They remind me a little bit of those actually. Really sweet. This one is nice. Now I've tried this one before, but I'm trying to remember, there's some kind of ingredient in it. It's a little bit perfumey. I'm not sure what it is. Don't take food from strangers. Forgotten how much pebbly beaches hurt on your feet. I just went for a little paddle up to my ankles, and it is cold. These are the kind of beaches I prefer, rather than the big long ones with loads of people on. Just a little secluded cove, nice and quiet. So cold. Okay, let's dip under one more time. Then I'm going to get out and dry. That was bloody freezing. My very quick dip in the sea has just been eclipsed by someone that's swimming out. I haven't got that in my locker yet. It's too cold to do that. So today, Chelsea play Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semi-final. I'm only about 15 minutes from Toulon. So what I'm thinking is, I believe the game's on at 5:30. I will leave here in about an hour or so maybe, then head to Toulon, explore a bit of Toulon because it's meant to be quite a nice city, and then find a bar or a pub, probably an Irish pub, it's got a better chance of showing the game. Find that, watch the game there, and then just find a spot. I've had a little look on Park for Night, and I think there's a decent spot just outside of Toulon, and then stay there for tonight. No real narrative to this video or these next few days really. Seeing where the adventures take me. I'm just making my way slowly. I haven't really explained what I'm doing, my long-term kind of plan. I might have mentioned it in a previous video, but I've decided I'm just going to head west towards Spain along the coast, dipping in and out. There's a few like regional national parks and stuff. Look at these within these rocks. Are these fossils? I think they are. So this is the Cove. I'll probably put the name of the beaches, the little coves on actually. This is the one literally just right next to where I went swimming. Well, swimming. Had a dip. That's clear, clean water, which is what we like to see. Okay, so I'm in Toulon, the city of Toulon. I've just got here. I'm gonna go and get some lunch because I'm absolutely starving. Just got back to the van. I'm gonna head to my spot for the evening. Just, I think it's about 20-30 minutes outside of Toulon. I probably didn't get to explore Toulon as much as I would have liked, partly because it took a bit longer than expected to find somewhere to eat, somewhere that had decent veggie food. I actually found a really nice little veggie cafe, which is brilliant. It looks like a decent little city. Some of it is seems a little bit rough. But there's some not really nice little streets with very high buildings, like traditional French buildings, like apartments, you know, above the shops and stuff. And the marina is beautiful. There's bars all along the marina. And I found one just tucked away in the corner to watch the footy. 2-0 Chelsea, so into the FA Cup final, which is brilliant. So we're gonna hit the road now. It's a beautiful evening. If I would have known that the access road to this spot was that tricky, it was a single track road just weaving up the mountain. But I'm really happy I've come here. Hopefully I don't get disturbed by any municipal police. So you can see the van through there. I'll show you the proper where the van is shortly. I need to just make sure it's level. But the views from up here when I was driving, I couldn't really look because obviously I was driving and it was a really skinny road. But the sun is just setting over the horizon there, and the view over the city of Toulon here was absolutely incredible. So I'm just having a, oh, here you go. You can kind of see it from here. It's beautiful pine forests. What a spot. The coast just there. What a beautiful area this is. Sun setting just over the mountain there, probably in about 5 minutes. So gonna watch that and then get some food on the go. But wow, I'm so glad. I hope I don't get disturbed here because this is absolutely spectacular. About 20 minutes from the centre of Toulon. Good morning. So this is where I stayed last night. I showed it pretty well last night actually. Well, when I arrived it was a little bit dark. The sun was setting over there. So as you've probably seen this morning, I've just done a few little bits on my laptop. Woke up quite late, woke up about 9 o'clock. Had a good night's sleep apart from at about 3 AM there were just some random like bangs or like fireworks or something in the distance. But apart from that, slept really well. It's an absolutely stunning spot. Beautiful pine forests and the views of surrounding mountains and Toulon down there. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get some breakfast and then have a little explore of this area. But yeah, here's where the van is. I put the chocks on because just to make it a little bit more level. So I've just driven literally like a minute up from where I stayed, and there's quite a big car park up here. That probably explains the morning passing traffic. So there's a lot of traffic this morning. I think this is like the top bit that you can drive to. So there's a restaurant and there's some bits going on here. So I'll have a little look about. Okay, so I have left my campsite where I stayed last night. It's the next day now. I'm just heading towards a regional park where I think there's like flamingos and stuff like that. So I was about 45 minutes away from the nature reserve, and then on the Google Maps it flashed up that there's been a crash further up the motorway, and it would have caused like a 45-minute delay, I think. So I've just pulled into this little village for some lunch. Saint Martin de Creux. Turns out this is a bit of a bigger place than I thought. I think it actually might be a city. I saw something on Google, but I've got a little pan au chocolat, and there's some kind of garden, like, I don't know, like nature reserve thing that's meant to be quite good. So I'm gonna go and eat my little croissant there. Finally found it after a bit of a wrong turn. I've already eaten my pan au chocolat because I was starving. This is a really nice little park. Arboretum, I think it is. I can't remember what arboretum means, but yeah. I'm gonna just chill out here for a bit, and then I'm gonna head to this other national park, which is now only 20 minutes away, which would have taken me like an hour to get to earlier because of the traffic. Oh, that's why I wanted to see. I wanted to see that. Ah, look at all the different birds they've got. Okay, so I finally made it to this national park, the one that I wanted to come to see the flamingos, or flamingos I think it's called, wild flamingos. I'm just having a bit of late lunch, because I didn't really eat properly earlier. I just had that pan au chocolat from the bakery, and I've parked up and I've found the flamingos. It's a bit windy. Woo! Okay, so we've got some over here, which I've tried to get a photo of. Here's the dudes. Wow, it's windy out there. I've got some decent photos actually. Quite surprised, but yeah, I got some good photos. Really cool seeing them. Okay, so I'm gonna head to my spot for the evening now. So I've just arrived where I was gonna stay for tonight. It's actually quite a good little, really cool little spot. It's a free camping area with a toilet, but it's right next to a really busy road. So I'm probably not gonna stay here. And I just thought I'd record this because I think it's quite important. This is similar to what happened yesterday. Although I could stay here quite comfortably, but it's right next to a really busy road, so I don't really want to. So this is like part for night what I use to find my spots, right? This is where we are here. And there's, you know, all of these spots, which is brilliant, but it's just a bit overwhelming trying to find a good, you know, a decent one that is like the stars on that 2.3. This one might be a good one, you know, and then it says about mosquitoes and stuff like that. I might go for this one, to be honest. It's on a vineyard. think you can just park up for free. So it's a first world problem, but sometimes it's just a bit overwhelming when you're trying to find a spot and you're just looking at loads of different ones, and yeah, you end up spending a shitload of time just looking at your phone. Okay, so I think the mosquito thing is going to be a problem a lot in this area because of the landscape. It's very marshlandy and stuff like that, but it's just what it is. Hopefully this is alright. This is an official like free motorhome camping parking spot, which is good, as was the other one as well. So I think I'm just going to stay here. There's like 6 other motorhomes here as well, which is good. Just come back to the van and I think there's mosquitoes like everywhere. Not in the van, but like on the bonnet. I don't even know what a mosquito looks like. I could just keep the van doors closed, I'm sure it'd be fine. Never thought this would be an issue. Whew. It's nice and warm in here. It's fine temperature outside, but I'm just staying in the van because of the mosquitoes. I don't really... It's probably not even that bad. There's actually quite a few sat on the bonnet. But I'm not going to bother risking it, you know. I don't want to get bitten to shit. I've already been bitten a little bit, so... I've just been doing a bit of work on my laptop, to be honest. I'm just chilling out. I need some food, I need some dinner. What time is it? 8 o'clock. To be honest, I had quite a late lunch, so I might just have a cereal. Another pretty chilled day, although a much better day than yesterday. I saw the flamingos.
This is without